my good God. Okay. Holy God.
We're a little disheveled here.
We're disheveled. Hello, everybody. Okay. Holy God. Hold on.
It's been a bit of a whirlwind.
Hold on. What a mess. What a... This is a mess.
My nurse just got the pill order all squared away.
Oh
So
my
we had
God.
to choke down a couple pills before we started. Now we're going.
I have a special guest.
Hi. I'm Jon.
Jon Baker. Hi, Jon.
Still Jon Baker.
Oh my God. Yeah, so we're a little late. Always late. This time was legitimate because the alarm went off, which meant you needed meds. We don't have the system down yet, so it took me a minute. It took me a minute to figure out which meds he had to take at 8 p.m. We got it though. We got it figured out.
We're off and running.
It's off and running. Oh my God. Ah, we're home.
We are home.
We're home. Special guest.
We hit the goal.
Yeah, that was a big one. That was a big one. We even got slightly out before traffic.
Kind of. It wasn't terrible.
Wasn't terrible. Could have been worse. So, first of all, I think we need to get something clear. Real quick. Because I need people to not judge this situation right now. Because this is a lot. I haven't washed my hair in 3 days.
She's been sleeping on a
I don't know what it was.
kind of a pseudo recliner. Brutal. I had like a bed that adjusted by
You
itself.
wouldn't make any room for me. I kept trying. Rude.
I would have.
No, you
I would have
wouldn't.
tried. Yes.
No, you didn't. You were like, every time I said, can you scoot over a little bit? You were like, and you didn't scoot.
I did scooch.
You don't remember that?
To
I mean,
sit, to
that
sleep would have been a
much.
little harder, I think.
I mean, yeah, but you really didn't even to sit, so.
Yeah.
Anyway, don't know why I have a crick in my neck.
Or home. So that's
We're
good.
home.
Tonight will be better.
We're home. Oh
No
my
more getting
God.
poked and prodded.
Yeah, so I'm in, I have a situation going on here because I had to get in my PJ bottoms before we started because I had to get out of my Spanx. I mean, I love them. I love them. Beautiful invention, but I
Just
had
not
to,
24/7.
had to get out of them and get in PJs. Anyway,
Here
we
she
looked
is.
for the t-shirt that said straight out of brain surgery and we cannot find that fucking thing anywhere.
Yeah,
Where'd it go?
I'm not sure.
It would be so perfect because you're legitimately straight
Straight out of.
brain cancer. Brain,
Surgery.
surgery. Oh my God.
Round 2, ding
Delirious. Yeah, yes, Brenda Spanx. They're amazing. And I need them. Yeah. Holy crap, what a week. First of all, before this week happened, I have to do a big shout out. We did this thing at the very last minute. I had a board meeting with the CF Foundation, with a couple, Linda and Molly from the CF Foundation, a few days before the surgery. And I said, I think it would be, what I really want to do, I just don't know how I'm going to pull it off, is I really want to get some shout outs, little video shout outs to Jon, just to let him know, give him that extra push to get through this surgery. And I knew I had the ideas are great, except if they don't come to fruition, they're just ideas and they don't do shit. So Molly was like, please let us do that for you. And against my nature, I said, okay, that's amazing, do it. Holy crap.
It was incredible.
We literally didn't even put it out to very many people. We got over 80 people sent in video clips wishing Jon luck, like just sending love. And oh my God, we played it at Jess and Randy's house on Sunday before surgery as a
Mhm.
surprise. He didn't know that we were doing this. And
I watched it
Okay,
like
honey.
4 times. It was incredible.
it was good. Got emotional about it. It's okay. It's okay. It was a lot of love. It was a lot of love. It served its purpose. It was good. So, if you were a part of it, thank you. If you didn't know about it, there'll be other times, I'm sure. We literally threw it together really, really quickly. And Molly, Ginny, LB, if you're watching, oh my God, thank you for making that happen because it was amazing. It was amazing, and it worked, right? Worked. It worked. So, sorry, honey. People love you. I think they love me more, but you're all right.
I'm a good runner-up.
You could be runner-up. It's all right. Anyway, going into Tuesday, whew. I mean, I think I hit it pretty well, but I was freaking out. I had a lot of anxiety. So, what's crazy is I look at my horoscope every day. Well, I try, not every day. But I looked at my horoscope on Tuesday morning, and guess what it said? It said, you are going to be faced with a tough decision today, and you need to remember to keep other people's perspectives in mind before you make your decision. I was like, that's not what I wanted to hear.
She did not share that with me.
I did
which
not.
was good.
Going into surgery. So needless to say, that was in the back of my mind all day, and I was freaking out. And we go to pre-op. Emory team is amazing, let me just say.
They were incredible.
I don't think we had one bad person. Like, honestly.
No, I had a lot of emotion, but it wasn't because I wasn't scared. It was.
He was overwhelmed because he
Yeah.
was feeling it. You guys, oh my God, the amount of messages we got through this, through text, through DMs, through emails, it's overwhelming in a really good way.
Apparently the second surgery tends to be tougher because there's scar tissue and they've got to weave their way around the nerves to make sure they don't have any damage. So they had a guy watching all my nerves, and they made me drink this glialin, which is basically light up stuff. It goes in and it lights up the tumor orange and the good brain cells and the nerves.
Stuff you don't want to cut blue. The bad stuff orange.
So it helps the surgeon kind of maneuver around what they need to do. So that made me feel good.
You had a person watching her every move, making sure she's not getting close to anything we don't want to nick. It was good. It was a good team. Like, everybody was awesome.
The anesthesiologist was incredible.
And the chief of anesthesiology. He was awesome. He remembered him from last time. He was like, I did you last time. They're so good. Like, everything.
He stepped it up this time, though.
He did. Well, we knew more about going into it because we knew that you're going to get really sick if you did this, and they dialed things back, did a lot of pain, like nerve blockers instead of opiates, I think is in that situation, opiates, and really aggressive with the anti-nausea, and he has TMJ, so we pointed that out, and he said, okay, we'll crank your mouth wide open for the whole time. Still hurt, but not nearly as bad.
Yeah.
Just knowing more going in helped, but
helped a lot.
But they're really receptive to whatever they can do to make the experience better. It was awesome.
Not sure if you guys remember, last time I came out into the PICU, which is right after surgery, and it was a shit show.
Sounds cool.
I was there for, I don't know, 12 hours or something.
Less than 12 hours, but
felt like
it felt like a long time. I think you were actually longer this time.
You think?
I do. But it didn't feel like it.
It was no problem, because wasn't like
It was run better.
baptism by fire in terms of the drugs that they were using. Actually, I didn't need any drugs while I was there at all for pain. because of the way the anesthesiologist did the
nerve blockers.
the nerve blocker and the
Mhm.
surgery.
Yep.
It was incredible.
So it was really good. It was good. It was really good.
Yeah.
So went to PACU and seeing if we're jumping around here. I left. Lisa stayed. Lisa was in town for just the night. The night before and the night. So she stayed with John the first night, and I went home. I left at like 10:15, and then they called me right when I left to say you were getting a room. So they were moving him out. Finally, there was a room open. So
In the ICU.
in the ICU, yeah. So moved up to ICU, and yeah. So that was good. And what else?
Big
my
thanks
God!
to
Hold
Cheryl
on.
and Rich Mandola again.
Yeah, they're amazing. What can I stop? Back it up though. Your surgery. So we go in there. I have this horoscope thing in my head. The nurse says, our nurse says, I'm going to call you when we get started. They took him back about 12:15. She called me at like 1:45 and said, okay, we're getting started. Okay. And then
She said every 2 hours.
every 2 hours she's going to
typically her.
call, give me an update. We're in the waiting room. Surgery's supposed to take 4 to 5 hours. The surgeon comes to the waiting room, like looks at me and Jess, does this, follow me. And I was like, Lisa timed it, 2 hours and 18 minutes into the surgery that's supposed to last 4 to 5 hours. Surgeon's there, not the nurse, telling us to follow her, not saying a word, and my horoscope's in my head. And I was like, oh shit, what happened? They nicked something, he's a vegetable, oh my God, what's going on? She pulled us back there. We sat down in this tiny little room, we're like, what? And she said, so we just finished up. And we're like, oh my God, what? We're done. Everything looks great. I got way more than I thought I was gonna get. She said, I got everything I could see. We got everything that was orange. We got everything I could see with the eye, everything I could see with a microscope. And she's like, stuff could be hiding that I can't see, but got it all. And she said, because of where the lines were and everything, she was able to be more aggressive than she thought she was gonna be. And yeah, oh my God, scared the shit out of me though. But I was very relieved. Anyway, that was scary.
She said that some of it looks like tumor, some of it looks like dead tumor.
Dead tissue, yeah.
Dead tissue, they don't know what's what. But that's why they sent it off to pathology to test it.
Yeah, so we'll know that in
2
a couple
weeks.
weeks when he goes to get these beautiful stitches out. You want to show? It's
Sure.
so nice. Oh my God, you guys. Last time it got
remember it.
stapled and it was like so Frankenstein looking. This time it's like, it's very beautiful. She did an amazing job. It's beautiful. And like when he came out, his skin was rosy. He wasn't gray. It was just such a better experience. Yes,
And no
Grandma
drain
she
tube
has
either.
Cowboy boots. The surgeon wears cowboy boots. She's badass. Not gonna lie. Yeah, no drain tube. Oh my God, it was just amazing. So 2 weeks, he'll go get the stitches out, meet with the surgeon, get the pathology report. We'll figure out what was in there, and in the meantime, they were able to get a good sample that we're going to send off to the University of California, San Francisco, and they do some genotyping, like figuring out what the whole tumor is made of and how to do sort of potentially some personalized treatments. So we'll be interested in getting that back. What else? How do you feel?
I feel good.
Passed all his PT and OT tests. He was trying to do laps at the hospital. I was like, slow your roll, sucker.
Yeah.
We're not doing that.
Last time I was ready to go, and the PT and OT, there always seems to be the last people to see you, and they have to sign off to say, yeah, he can go home.
He can go upstairs. He has balance.
So
Good
I was
function.
I was not wanting to stay there over the weekend, so I was making I was a little salty.
A little curmudgeon-y, a
Little
little
bit.
salty. It's all right. No, I
So,
mean, no.
it wasn't over the top. It was just
I mean, they were so nice.
persistent. Yeah.
You know
great,
what? Our
Great
nurse,
nurses.
Yeah, the nurse today actually. Remember what he did?
What?
He told whoever needed to know that we have 4 kids and we had a very important
Yes.
ballet recital we needed to get home for today. We don't have a ballet. And
We have a lot of other things.
we do have a lot of other things, like the couch you needed to lay down on,
I
and
did.
JoJo's cooking,
Yes.
which is always amazing.
Yeah.
So we got home. He was awesome. They like made it happen.
Yeah, they were great.
It was good. It was good. So you feel good, and you feel confident, and you feel
Yes.
like a whole new person.
I'm getting there.
You're
for
getting
sure.
there. You're getting there.
Still.
Your balance and everything is already better,
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, which is crazy because you just had brain surgery. I mean, Duncan did beat you at basketball though
Crushed me, actually.
before.
When your 10-year-old beats you at basketball, you may have some
You
issues.
you may have a tumor in your head.
Could be a telltale sign.
Could be a tumor.
Not beat me by like one lucky basket. I think it was 50-9 or something like that is what he counted it
I
at.
don't think he's ever gonna forget that though,
No, he won't.
and I don't think he's gonna use the tumor excuse.
No, I don't think he is.
Mm-mm. Nope. I mean, you gotta live with that.
I can take it.
I think I was able to respond to everybody who sent a message to us. Tried. I really did. And I'll go back if I haven't. But if I didn't, know how much we appreciate it. Oh my God, it makes a difference, you guys. It makes a difference. It really does. Right? I know a lot of people have said, how am I? They're like, I know John's in good hands. How are you? I can't even tell you how much better I am. I'm freaking tired right now.
We need to get her some sleep is what she needs.
I need sleep and I really needed wine. I went 4 nights. God damn it.
Foundation brought her a bottle of
The
wine,
Foundation bought me wine, which
Which
I'm
is so
drinking
kind.
now.
but no opener. I was like, that's cruelty.
It was cruel and unusual. But usually, to be fair, I have a wine opener in my purse.
I know you do.
And I didn't. I don't know why. Also, I am so much better because we've had super high anxiety since we found out this shit was back. So it's like ramping up until, Tuesday after we talked to the surgeon. It was just like heightened through the roof. So like once
We had to make a decision.
we found out that you were done and it was good and everything went better than she even thought, that I may have had a meltdown in the bathroom.
Yeah,
I might have.
may or may not have.
Nobody can prove it.
No cameras in there.
No cameras.
You're allowed to do that,
I don't like to.
No, I know.
Anyway, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I just wanted you guys. Actually, you know what? It wasn't even me. Your mother's always on me. I'm gonna call you out right now, Grandmama. She's like,
About what?
don't making you go on camera all the time.
Oh,
This is your idea. He wanted to do it yesterday, y'all. He wanted to do it from the hospital. I'm like, seriously? Can we get the dye off your head maybe first?
they wrapped the whole head.
It
with
was wrapped like a
bandage.
mummy, but it was better than
It
Frankenstein.
was very soft. It was quite nice, actually. A little bit of pressure hurt a
It was
little.
good.
But when they took it off, we saw the stitches and a lot less aggressive than the staples.
So much better.
Yeah.
They had to stitch it though. Last time they stapled it because they could. This time they couldn't because the skin is much thinner. They said from the radiation.
Well, and also from
The second surgery,
Right.
but they specifically said the radiation
yeah.
made it thinner, so they weren't able to staple. But it's kind of prettier. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was harder for them.
Yeah, but I'm sure it'll also come out better. Last one came out pretty well too, but this one definitely is more detail oriented. It's a little more with touch, where it seemed like the last one was definitely, yeah, I didn't feel like I was pampered at that point. I think
Maybe because you had a female doctor with cowboy boots
cowboy
on.
boots. Yeah, Dr.
Mhm.
Vaughn. She's awesome.
She's kind of badass. She really is. I mean, Dr. Olson was a badass.
Dr. Olson's amazing too.
No shame on him.
Yeah.
Mm.
Two crazy good surgeons.
I know, we're very
so
lucky. Very lucky.
Emery,
Emery, that's where it at.
trust him.
You got a brain tumor. Go get it out there.
Yeah.
That's what I say. What else? I feel like I'm delirious right now.
I think you might be.
I'm gonna watch TV and drink wine.
TV, wine, and bed.
Yeah, and maybe I should wash my hair.
Good idea.
Maybe it's kind of itchy. I don't go this long without my hair washed.
And last time I couldn't take a shower for like 3 weeks. It was brutal.
I mean, you were a little brutal yesterday. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I was. I got a little sponge bath. I sponge bath myself. But they said I can go, and as long as I don't get my head wet.
I'm gonna get him a shower cap.
Yeah, I'm gonna start, just go right into the shower thing, keep myself
I
pseudo
appreciate
clean.
that.
Would that be alright?
That would be really good.
Okay.
I'd be happy with that. Please.
Please? Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was getting functified for sure. It was not good.
It was not. But, all right. I think we're good.
Yeah.
I think we're done.
There's our update. Thanks for all the thoughts, guys.
So much matters, you guys. It so matters.
Shamrock and tickets went on sale.
All right. Good. Plug it. Plug that shit.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Time to go.
Yep. Oh my God. You're dumb. I do appreciate it though. I mean, I'm sharing it, so with Lindsay. All right, I gotta go to bed. No, I gotta watch TV and have a little more smidge, and then I'm going to bed.
Okay.
Love you.
I love you too.
All right, and we love you guys. Thank y'all so much. We're on the other side. Thank freaking God. On the other side.
Yep. Good place.
All right. Peace.